Because he's a creep, he's a PD3 file. What the heck's he doing here? Now, I can't believe this. The stuff that with Dr. Disrespect that came out is actually insane. I went to let things simmer, and Simmer did it. Yes, like this dude is insane. So it all started with, this Twitch employee calling out Dr. Disrespect, saying he talked to minors, whatever. Dr. Disrespect kind of disregarded it. It was like, oh, I beat the suit, I beat the case, and then came out with this banger of a tweet here. I'm gonna take a second to point out that, it's actually insanely down bad to go onto Twitch whispers. That's such a grandpa thing to do, to just go in the most weird thing and text minors. That is Chris Hansen level odd. This guy should have been on Chris Hansen or something. But anyways, this guy just full out, he goes, yeah, I did this. I talked to a minor. Did it get a bit inappropriate? Yes. Did we send pictures? No. But we didn't meet up, guys. We didn't meet up or send pictures. Come on. I'm not that kind of weirdo. I only just talked inappropriate with them. Come on, guys. Cut me some slack. This is weirdo, bozo, creep activity, no matter how you spin it. And I've already seen people on TikTok, Twitter, everyone's defending him. Guys, come on. He didn't mean to do it. There's a difference between if he actually came out and said and was yeah, guys, I didn't know her age. I assumed she was 18 or whatever, there's a difference between that and just being yeah. And he tried to switch it too. He tried to change the minor in his tweet to person, but then people caught him that he switched it, so he switched it back to it saying he talked to a minor, which I find is hilarious that he tried to switch up his words and be guys, actually no, pretend that was fake, that didn't happen, guys, ooh, boogeyman, you were not seeing this. Come on, I can't believe that. This is disgusting. Dude, the worst part is, like I said, there's so many people still defending him, so he's still gonna have a fan base, he's still gonna have whatever. He tweeted out that he's gonna be gone for now, he's going on a vacation, and then he appreciates everyone, and he'll be back to streaming after. Unfortunately, he'll probably have a fan base. It's a weird thing because, I understand forgiveness, but at the same time, this is just something that's really weird where it's forgiveness is just a bit of something, especially for how it's been going on for so long. If you talked about it and whatever, was exposed or something happened earlier, I could see maybe potentially some forgiveness and stuff, but the fact that it lingered, the fact that I don't know that he did have somewhat of intentions, just because they didn't meet up, was that on her? Was that on him? Just because they didn't send pictures, was that on her? Was that on him? There's so many things that we don't know or don't know about because we can't see the chat logs. There's so many stuff that are just in the gray areas, so it also doesn't really help his case, because if we could see the messages and we could see that Doc maybe wasn't the one initiating it or anything like that, I could be yeah, Doc's innocent, whatever, he could have a second chance, I forgive him. Maybe he was just talking to someone and the other person was getting very sexual in the mind or whatever, and they were trying to entice him into doing whatever. That's sure, but we don't know that, so we can only assume from the power imbalance, the age imbalance, that it was probably Doc, because 90% of the time, not even 90, 99% of the time, it is the person with the power and the age that, kind of coerces or does whatever to the person who is underage, right? So, yeah, that's the only problem. This is just a really weird situation, and it just makes him look like a big creep weirdo. It's sad because Dr. Disrespect has been a huge streamer. He's been a pretty awesome guy, for most, other than the cheating life stuff, but we don't talk about that. I guess we do, because that probably adds to his resume going down the drain, but he's just he was just a pretty interesting streamer, I'm saying, a lot of people looked up to him, a lot of people were this guy's an icon, but with the marriage stuff and now the minor stuff, he's really into M words, they just don't work well for him. But with all this stuff coming, I think it's deteriorating him, and I don't know, I guess we'll see after what happens and what will be done. But yeah, that's kind of the Dr. Disrespect situation here. Very weird, very creepy. Yeah, certified lover boys, certified.
And thank you for sunshine, thank you for rain, thank you for joy, thank you for pain. It's a beautiful day, yeah, 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 yeah. It's a beautiful day.